YouTube, what is going on? It is your boy on a boat 97, and today I'm giving you guys a brand new video, a brand new series. Don't know how many videos in this series I will do, but I really like the idea of this one. It is called Life Advice Video Games Can't Teach You. And today's topic is, when do you know to make a change in your life? Because to be honest, I made the biggest life change in my life maybe just 2 weeks ago.
About a week ago.
But quick, before we get into the story, let me just tell you what's going on in the gameplay right now. I thought it'd be kind of corny, kind of ironic if I give you life advice that video games can't teach you while playing video games that I really enjoy, right? So this is me doing okay in Call of Duty. Look, I'm not even playing it right now. This is me commentating over it. So this is, I don't have a controller. I don't have nothing. This is, look. So that's me playing Call of Duty Cold War. It's an okay gameplay. It is what it is. Let's not dwell on that too much. I just want to get that out of the way. I thought it was funny and ironic. Here we are. So, when to make a big change in your life and how video games can't teach you this, because video games, they stimulate the mind. They can mentally drain you and keep you occupied and be a great way to use up your time, but they don't teach you how life goes. And sometimes you need a little tough love that your boy on the boat can give you on when to make a change. So, what is the definition of insanity? And I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna be like, everyone tells you insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Well, here's where you're wrong, okay? Because you're right, but you're wrong also. So Einstein actually said that. I'll pull up the little clip or snippet of it. Einstein. He says insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And that's cool. That's usually what teachers and other adult figures say. And that's what I'm going to use in this context, but just for a little funny giggles. The dictionary actually says insanity is the state of being seriously mentally ill. Madness. So let's take a look at that. That's wild, right? But yeah, basically I'm just going to use the top version of what Einstein said, because a lot of people do say insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and wanting different results. And you need to know when to change for the better. Let me give you a quick story, because this is kind of a story time and helping you guys out. So, story time. I was 19 years old when I went into being a mailman, right? I got out of high school and I was 18 years old working Subway, and I was like, man, Subway isn't cutting it. I need to make more money. I need to get a big boy job. I gotta do big boy moves, things. So I signed up. I looked up online, right? Pulled up the computer. I was like, hey, jobs I can get without a degree and still make good money. And you know what it said? It said, be a mailman. Biggest mistake in my life. No bashing mailman. It's a great job. I did it for 4 whole years. It's cool, but mailman just wasn't the job for me. Let me give you a little bit of a backstory when it comes to it, right? I stayed there 4 years, and in those first 3 years, I was what they call a CCA, which basically means you're a slave to the post office. You work long days, basically long nights too. I was there from maybe 8 to 6 or 7 a lot of the times. You would work long weeks, 6, 7 days, sometimes 10-day weeks, and then finally get a day off. It was obnoxious. So when the time came and they finally converted me over to being what they call a regular carrier, I was so relieved. I was like, man, life is about to get so much easier. This job is cake now. And really, it did get dramatically easier. You work 5-day weeks. You get 2 days off during the week. You can work probably 8, 9 hours and just call it a day and get out of there. And it was really cool. But let me tell you something about mailman. You know how the same mailman comes to your house every single day, or 6 times out of the week? Doing the mailman job is basically doing the same thing every single day. I was not getting fulfilled. I was bored out of my mind. The conditions sucked because it didn't have AC, and I was just all around not having a great time as a mailman. It's a good job. It gives you great benefits. A lot of people will say, oh, you're stupid for leaving. Maybe I am, but for me, I wasn't stupid. For me, I knew that was a decision I had to make, because every day I woke up and I told myself, why am I doing this? Why? What is the point of going to a mailman? The money? Money comes from other places. There's plenty of places to get money, right? I can always find another safe 9-to-5 job. If I don't If, you know, because I don't have the mailman anymore, maybe I got to go to the bank and earn some money. Get that 9-to-5 job there. Get that cake job. Maybe it costs a college degree, maybe it doesn't, but there's plenty of other places to get a job, and money will always come someplace if you're on the hunt for it. So you can't let that just like keep you from doing what you actually really want to do. If you really want to just leave the post office or leave your 9-to-5 job that you just hate because you don't like waking up every single morning, then you need to realize that that's not the only job that's out there. That may be the only job that you know right now because you've done it for so long, but that's not the only job out there. Oh, you're a restaurant worker, you don't like where you're working at the restaurant? You don't like the place you're at? Well, there's plenty of other places for you too. Like, my postmaster would always say Walmart's hiring, and you know what? Lots of people laughed at that joke, but let's be honest, the post office, they start you on at like $18.50, $19 an hour. Walmart can literally hire you on for $17 an hour, and you're in way better working conditions. Granted, you don't get all the benefits potentially as a post office, but like way better working conditions. So it's a joke they make, but in reality, like, is it really that bad? The longer you spend at a job you don't like, the more time you're wasting, the more insane you are for doing it. Because think about it, if you're doing the same thing over and over and over again at the same job, you're not making any progress in life. You gotta man up, or woman up, I don't know. You just gotta make the big decision to just do something different with your life. And I'm here to give you that push. This is the sign. If you were looking for a sign to quit your job because you're scared, if you're looking for a sign to quit your job because you got other aspirations elsewhere, do it. Money comes other ways. You can literally go on Grubhub, literally go on Instacart, literally do DoorDash, do all three. You'll be fine. Unless you're like 40 years old making like 100K doing something and you hate it that way, then maybe you need to take life advice from someone other than a 23-year-old. But if you're a teenager, low 20-something, in a job you hate, make the move, do it. You'll thank yourself in the future. You have so much life to live. But that's it.